Hi, my name's Natasha Castles.
And this is B.
And you're officially inside the Roosevelt tape with Iyla.
What's up?
Super excited about your EP and, of course, playing your music on Sunday nights. Your EP, Growing Up Raindrops. It's finally here.
Yes.
The videos are here.
Yeah.
The video for Shampoo. This is the first song I discovered of yours. Lots of artistic display of self-harm. Was there any backlash when it came to, I guess, critiquing the video or giving anybody ideas like, this is what I want to do in this video?
You know, that's such a serious video, and it was an interesting one to shoot and even to decide to go through with, you know? But I felt like it was important to do, and it was an important statement. And I think there was a little backlash, but way less than I thought. Yeah. Way less than I thought, just because we're in a time, you know, it's controversial. But
well, even like the twist at the end, that it's yourself cutting yourself off of it.
Yeah.
And holding yourself, too. You know?
Yes. Yeah.
I know. I think I rewinded it that point. I was like, is that her holding her?
Yeah.
Is that whose arm is that?
Yeah.
I thought it was real significant. You had the T-shirt, Chester Bennington, on the bed.
Yes.
Talk about the significance of
You know, there were a few things like that. Of course, the Chester Bennington T-shirt. I also, when I'm laying on the bed, it's kind of honoring Marilyn Monroe. That's how she passed. That's how she was found, naked on the bed with the pills and the phone and all that. And so there's a lot of little moments where I just wanted to honor these artists who, you know, musicians, actors. There's, you know, in the entertainment world, there's a lot of pain, there's a lot of depression, and people don't talk about it. And a lot of these people have passed, you know, due to that. And so it was important for me to honor them in that way.
Even some Easter eggs for some of your other songs, like Flowers is on there.
Yep, it's in there. We wanted to, you know, ideally the Flowers video would be next, and so we kind of wanted to like give a little, Easter egg.
Even like a full stream like film almost.
Right.
Going into
right. I really wanted to tell a story. You know, I feel like the EP tells a story, and I want the visuals to tell a story. So.
Speaking of the EP telling a story.
Yes.
There's a lot of like, when I listen to your EP, I think of all the post emotions that happen from like a post breakup, like the pissed off, like, I don't want your flowers, I don't want your time, any of that. Is there anything that you've done that's been regretful through a breakup? Said actions?
I think there's definitely things I've said, but honestly, I think it was things that needed to be said. So I don't know if I regret it. I think it was, sometimes I have this thing like in relationships, friendships, whatever, where I'm just super upfront, like super honest. And I think it's good because the point gets across, but I think it can hurt sometimes. Honesty can hurt, you know? So maybe in that way.
That's so weird because sometimes I hate myself for being too honest, and then there's the other side of me that's like, no. That's great. That's a great quality.
No, I love
because in the end, it's good that you were honest.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you feel like any of like your real life experiences with like breakups and things that played a role in?
Yeah. Totally.
I want to hear about that.
I think with Flowers, you know, Flowers is like, don't just try to give me this and and try to make me happy. Like, give me yourself, give me your heart, give me your honesty. And that was definitely something I experienced. And also, I pull a lot from people around me. Like friends and especially women around me. I'm always like the person who's kind of listening and taking it all in, and so that song is really about that for me. It's like, most of my EP is though, honestly. It's kind of like me and my little tribe of women,
Your
you know?
collective of experience.
Yeah, exactly. Because then I think everybody connects to something or to somebody.
I think it's so dope that we're in an era, like obviously there's the women that we idolize, like a Marilyn Monroe and whatnot, but we're in an interesting era where all of that's coming out. Like there's new idols building. Yeah. What kind of, I guess, influence do you see yourself having in the future?
Man, for me, the most important thing is to hopefully inspire people and encourage people to be themselves. I think we're in a good time for that. A lot of people are doing that, and people are pushing the norms and being different and being themselves, which just happens to be different sometimes. And so that's what I want to do. I want to be like, you're good enough exactly how you are, and rock it. You know?
I love your hair.
Thank you.
Yes.
Aesthetics. Big fan of the hair. Just aesthetics in general. Did you have already like your focus on what you wanted this to look like in regards to your performances? You have like the flowers wrapped around the microphone and videos, and what's the, I guess, the color palette for you?
Yeah, so
in general, the mood board. That's the word I was looking for.
So the Juice video was the first video we shot, and it started with a mood board for me, and I was like, I want to have you know, I think because it's called juice, I wanted this like burnt orange aesthetic, even though of course it has nothing to do with actual juice. But, and I think my hair too. It's kind of like, that's what we go around. So there's this orange, vintagey type look and everything, and of course the flowers. And the flowers, I think for me are, even though the song is a little bit anti-flowers, I love flowers, you know? And so I think it kind of plays into that, and it's almost like even though I don't want it, it's there, you know? It's everywhere. And so, yeah. That's the aesthetic.
Yeah. Would you like consider yourself like an activist of some sort? I've heard that
Totally.
word be like used.
Totally. Yeah. I'm super passionate about human rights and women's rights.
Yeah.
And so just, which of course are human rights, of course, but, and I come from a family of like hardcore activists.
Really?
So I kind of don't even know any different. Like I grew up in it, and it's really, really important to me. I was just at the Women's March in LA, and there's nothing like it. There's nothing like women getting together and standing for something and marching, and it's like, I have chills now just thinking about it. Yeah.
Was there like a specific moment in your childhood that you saw something, or like that you can remember?
Ooh, like with activism, you mean? I think I remember the first thing that I did, like as an activist, was going to these marches, like women's marches, but it was smaller at the time. I remember doing the MLK parades every year with my family. Like there were just certain things that are really, really good memories for me of just standing for what you believe in, and I don't know, it feels powerful.
Yeah.
You know, and I hope to really, you know, have that with my music as well. It's like the two things go together for me. There's no activism without the music, and vice versa. I think music connects to everybody. So it can really be a good use of like spreading positive energy, positive vibes, and yeah.
You have that one song, you have the song Power too.
Yes.
Yeah, so you want to talk about that a little bit? Like,
Yeah.
what was the inspiration for that specific song?
Power was the first song I ever wrote.
Yeah.
And it's special to me. I was crying and crying and crying in the studio, recording it, trying to get it out. It was an interesting journey for me, and I was just starting to write, obviously, and Power is, you know, it's, yeah. And I think it also, sometimes you gotta like say it to do it. You know what I mean? You gotta get that energy out there, and I think I was going through that at the time. I was like, I need to like stop giving my power away or thinking I need to be this or be that, and instead like take back my power. And then, of course, I was like, this needs to be out there, you know? And people connect to that one a lot.
I definitely did. I felt like it was kind of like a therapeutic listen for sure, so I wanted to know like
That makes
what
me
it was
so
like.
happy.
No, it was so good.
Did you have that aha moment of, I have my power back?
Yeah. I feel like recording it.
Yeah.
In that moment, I was like, okay, like once I got this, I can't go back. You know, it was like, it was powerful to record it, for sure, for sure.
I'm like sitting here and all like, wow, you're just getting done.
Oh my God.
I'm like, wow.
So cool.
Pause it.
Getting ready to wrap
Go
it.
ahead.
Yeah. No, you good.
Okay.
You got it.
Hey man, shout out to the power in women. I believe in your talent. You're dope. You're the aesthetic of it all, the music, and I'm just looking forward to, you know, where life takes you.
Oh, thank you so much.
As a woman.
You blow up.
Yes.
Do it for the ladies.
Thank you, yes.
Shout out to Iyla inside the Roosevelt tape. Thank you for watching.